Gunflint County is buried in snow, and the highway department says stay off the roads. So I think we're gonna do a little hard water skiing out here on Round Lake and see how this goes. It's Tuesday, the 14th, I think, of January, and we're out doing some skiing and looking for slush on Round Lake, and there's almost none. It's pretty cool. There's one pocket out. That's the Portage the Missing Link to Brant, right in the middle of the lake. There's a pretty good pocket of slush, and hopefully that'll freeze up. It just kind of appeared the other day, and it was pretty bad, but it wasn't very big. We got about an inch of snow last night out of the storm. That was on Monday night into this morning, and we're staying on top of it just fine. This is what it looks like right now when you're skiing. These are pretty wide backcountry skis, and I'm barely breaking through. You can just move. I'm just shuffling along here. There's probably 5 inches of snow on the lake, and then frozen slush underneath. Well, this is Edith Lake, and we are breaking a snowmobile trail with skis. We're just in here to check it out, see what it's like on skis before we take the snowmobile to the Boundary Waters line, which is where Ada is headed, right over there. That's where we stop. The conditions are pretty good. It's right on the line between skis and snowshoes. I've got my big backcountry skis, and we're going through probably about 2 feet of snow a lot of the times, and it's on the line for manageable or not. Some places it's good, some places it's terrible, but we'll have a good trail going back, and then today or tomorrow we'll bring the snowmobile in here and have a trail that we use mostly for skiing and walking throughout the winter, just to get out and see what's going on in the woods. This section here is the portage from West Round to Edith. It was pretty easy. We're in this spruce swamp, and there's not much snow, but the other portage from Round to West Round was a totally different story. Here's our return path, and it's a little deeper. This part was much harder to break. Kind of the limit for skis, I think, at least for me. It's next to this pretty cool big old moose rub right here. Well, we skied it the other day to check it out, and now we are putting a bit of a snowmobile track through here, so we keep a nice trail to the Boundary Waters sign here for skiing and hiking, and no one fishes in here, so skiing and hiking. But we'll see. There's a lot of snow, and it's kind of a tight path, but it's not too bad. It's pretty flat. Well, we made it. Here we are. Same Boundary Waters sign at Brant Lake. Different form of transportation. Well, it is the calm before the storm. It's Friday. We got a big storm moving in. I think the entire state is under a winter weather warning. We got some hardy winter campers here that just headed out to Tuscarora. We are supposed to get I think 5 to 8, 3 to 5, somewhere in there, inches of snow tonight and tomorrow with some good wind. And that actually is on the low end for this storm statewide. So we'll take it. As little snow as we can get, I like. Well, it's the next morning, and it did snow. we got this much here. Let's stick the stick in and find out. A little less than 7 inches of snow. And that is good. It's probably going to slush up the lakes a little bit, but the big story is what's happening around Grand Marais and outside of Grand Marais. They're getting like 14 to 16 inches of snow, and Mid-Trail 2 is getting that much, so they're just getting buried. Well, it's, what is it, Sunday, the 19th of January, and the storm has moved out of here. We ended up getting probably 6 to 8 inches of snow, which is on the low end for Cook County. A lot of places, seems like most of the county got over a foot, up to nearly 18 inches. I got the snow measuring stick out here. I'm in the middle of the lake, and we'll take a look and see what it's like kind of smack dab in the middle of Round Lake. All right, we are kind of off a BA point right here, and there's the stick, and let's see if I can jam it in there. Oh boy, that is 17.5 inches of snow. I may have punched into a slush layer right there, but let's see. Yep, yeah, the end of the snow stick is wet, so there's a little slush down there, but not much. But I think that things are going to slush up. The end of the trail is going to slush up a little bit, and mid-trail, holy crap. If they got, 12 to 15 inches of snow with the lake ice we have, we're going right back to slush pits. But we'll see. Maybe there's enough frozen slush that it won't. In an effort to have a better lake path across Round Lake here, I made a high-tech snowmobile groomer. I am dragging about a 6-foot board behind me with a rope, and it really doesn't put any downward pressure on the snow, but what it does do is it knocks the air out of the snow, and if you knock the air out of the snow and you let it set for 24 hours, it's going to get really firm. So this actually works pretty well. You can kind of see how it works here. It just scrapes that top layer of snow and disturbs it. Pretty simple, pretty low tech, but so far so good. By tomorrow morning, this will be pretty firm. You'll punch through if you walk, but if you're skiing or snowshoeing, you stay right on top.